You've been lied to. They told you to pick one thing, stick to it, and stay in your lane. They told you that being great at many things is unrealistic, that jack of all trades means master of none. But what if I told you that the most powerful people in history, the ones who actually changed the world, were polymaths, Leonardo da Vinci, Benjamin Franklin, even modern-day icons like Elon Musk? They weren't specialists. They were builders, artists, scientists, thinkers, all at once. And what made them dangerous wasn't just how much they knew, but how fast they could learn anything they needed. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to do that. Not just how to master a single skill, but how to become the kind of person who can master anything. Let's flip the script. We're living in the best era to be a polymath. Knowledge is free. Mentors are online. You don't need a classroom, you need a strategy. But before you master anything out there, you have to master what's in here. And that starts with one mindset shift. You're not fixed. You are fluid. People think talent is static, that you're either gifted or you're not. But polymaths see life differently. They chase growth. They get excited by what they don't know. And they constantly push the edges of their ignorance. That's not being a nerd. That's being alive. Look, our education system taught us how to memorize, not how to learn. So let me give you the real playbook. Phase 1, preparation. Pick what you want to learn, but don't get stuck here. Most people spend weeks planning and 0 days actually starting. You don't need the perfect plan. You need a direction. Then build a simple system around it, not goals, systems. Because you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Phase 2, learning. At first, you'll only memorize. That's fine. Then, you'll start explaining ideas in your own words. That's when you level up. Eventually, you'll apply them, teach them, combine them. That's where mastery begins. But here's the catch. Mastery doesn't feel like a constant climb. It looks like this. Up plateau, up plateau, up plateau. You'll feel stuck, bored, like nothing's happening. And that's where most people give up. They become dabblers, obsessives, or hackers. But not you. You're gonna stay in the game long enough to break through, because that's what polymaths do. Here's what they don't tell you about mastery. You don't need to be the best. You need to stay consistent long enough for compound growth to kick in. That's it. And that means locking in, no distractions, no just 5 minutes of scrolling. Because every time you give in, you train your brain to crave dopamine over discipline. So here's what you do. Turn off your phone, work in blocks, go deep, get into flow. Protect your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Now let's talk about the most underrated part of being a polymath, health. Your brain can't run if your body's broken. Sleep, movement, nutrition. These aren't extras, they're the foundation. You want elite focus? Start by not feeling like garbage every day. And when in doubt, go for a walk, drink water, and do the work anyway. But here's the final unlock. Community. Learning alone works, but learning with others? That's jet fuel. Share what you're learning. Build a personal brand. Teach. Post your progress. Not for clout, but for clarity. Because when you explain something, you learn it twice. Let me leave you with this. The future doesn't belong to the smartest person in the room. It belongs to the person who can learn the fastest. If you master learning, you can master anything. And once you do that, you don't just survive the world, you reshape it.